American candy has a lot of sugar in it. And you know, when you watch those videos on the internet of people elsewhere trying American candies, they all say the same thing.
Hey, and welcome back. This is part 2 of Peyton and I trying a variety of Mexican snacks. She's delving into the sweet and the salty and the fact that I can't even speak English in this video. I can't read labels for anything. Let's see where we left off in the last video, shall we?
This one has 3 different flavors in it. The first one is cocoa, the second one is more tamarind, and then the third one is thank you, really. Okay, so basically we're trying rollito, sortito, something like
Kind of something little roll.
But basically we got these 3. So you got that cocoa, you got that tamarind, you got the whatever I cannot pronounce. God, this melted so bad. This looks like pure dog shit. I'm so sorry.
Let's eat it.
Let's eat it.
You know what? I'll get a spoon.
Yeah,
We
you
have
want to
8
spoon me?
minutes. I do.
Yes. So we're gonna try this kind of fruit roll, and this is the tamarind version.
Excuse me. Oh, I just spit all over.
Wait for me, wait. Oh, wait. I want to get that piece of tamarind in there.
Don't smell the sweets. Whoa. Ooh. I like that even better than
And the tamarind.
those things.
And the pulparindo.
Yeah.
It still has the tamarind flavor.
What? There's chunks in it.
Yeah, that's the tamarind.
Oh.
It has like a little shards of tamarind in it, and they're kind of hard and
Very crunchy.
crispy.
It's a very sour fruit.
Okay, so this one is a lot less stickier. It's not as melted. So I think.
Well, maybe that was just sticky. That's just the way it's supposed to be.
Maybe. Probably. Okay, so I'm just gonna break off some of these.
This is coconut?
Yeah. So that kind of reminds me of the fresh coconut that I got while I was on the beach. And if you've had fresh coconut, it's not overly
like
sweet.
Coconut caramel flavor. I really like this.
It's got the texture that Americans would be used to eating coconut with if they're not used to eating fresh coconut, where it's soft, but it's still soft. And then, like she said, it's got like a caramelized. But this is like the type of sugar taste that I tasted in almost all the food while I was in Mexico.
That's dangerous. I could sit here and eat that whole thing.
I know, right? Okay, so this one's gonna be another squishy kind of one.
Wait, you should come up here. Come here.
Come here, Bart.
Come here. Fat.
He's so fat.
Oh, my
God.
fat kid. Okay, there. Now you can be on camera trying sweets too. Now you gotta wait your turn.
You're right. Don't be begging. We'll get it to you.
Oh, he's begging.
Oh, he's begging the whole
He's
time.
been begging.
But now he's got to be patient about things.
You wait. Wait.
Those are really good. You're gonna like them. Here.
They look like
okay.
caramel.
No, wait. Let Mom get it for you.
I used to try it first part.
Right. So that's a weird taste. It's a weird aftertaste.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the coconut from the previous one is messing with the taste of this one now. Hold on.
Or if it has its own coconutty flavor.
I think it's got a condensed milk kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
You want to try another piece just to be sure?
Whoops.
What about you, Bart? You need a second opinion?
He's like, I don't care. Eat me.
You see what I mean, though?
I like the initial taste. I do not like the aftertaste.
Same. So, rate this out of 1 out of 10 sugars?
Probably.
So far we have tried the Kachang peanuts and the enchilada flavor and the regular Japanese version. Again, these are baked, these more are dusted. You can also see that on the top. We have the tamarind pulparindo taffy, basically the fruit pulp. We have the Bokuden chocolate wafers, which were really tasty. I've eaten a whole bunch, that's why this package is half gone. We have the Rotilio,
Rollito.
thank you, Sortito, and we have the coconut, the tamarind, and the spoon is covering
This
the
weird other flavor.
like this weird other flavor that we're thinking is more condensed milk. I'll have to have my niece double check that flavor for me, or Juan. Then we came over and we tried the Fruta Cube de Calabaza Gas. I don't know what that is. It's basically... Okay, so I ended up forgetting that this is actually candied squash and sweet potato, and it's got a very hard texture to it. But it's made with like sugar and milk and so on. One works. We have then also tried these slabs of coconut, and it says Alpha War de Coco, but it's basically coconut slabs with sugar, and these were a very cheap one that we got from Lay, which you can see on the label there. So next we are going to be trying Dulce Gomas, which are like gummies, and they're sweet gummies, and they're covered in sugars. And then we will have the coconut, what is this?
Amarilla.
Amarilla.
Just Spanish for yellow.
Yeah, basically. She knows more than me, and it's more of one of those tough ones. Then we have a jelly jam. It's guava jam. If I can just see. Here we are. We have the guava jam, ate de guava. So it's got guava, and I don't know if you want to try that with a cracker or any. And then we'll have some amazing condensed milk suckers, and we will see what. Basically, yes. And that's where we're gonna go from there. Today's star guest, other than Peyton, is her lovely puppy.
Our lovely friend here, Mr. Bartholomew Diaz is his full name.
I know. Oh, why are you looking at me like that?
So anyway, we were gonna try the Dolce Gomas, or the sweet candies, and it looks like he's already excited. He's been begging the entire time. Aw. What do you think of the smell?
Oh, gummies.
What kind of fruit that you're gonna get? Oh,
Strawberry, pineapple, mandarin, and tropical fruit.
That's the only bit of Spanish I know. That can really taste really good. I like the texture of that.
And they're like not overly sweet. Why is American candy so sweet all the time?
Because they want you addicted, so you'll buy more.
I could eat the whole bag because they're not very sweet, but they're sweet enough, and they're not overly sweet like American gummies are.
Yeah. So next we have the coconut amarilla.
Amarilla.
Something like that. Just open up everything.
Oh.
You remind me of my mom.
Butt wrinkle back here. That's hilarious. Right at the base of his tail.
Okay, smell it and tell me what you think.
Smells weird.
It smells familiar, but it smells weird at the same time. Okay.
I'm not so sure how I feel about this. Yellow coconut, I think, is what this is.
I think so. So I can taste the coconut. It's like
It's very similar to the coconut bar, but not as sweet as the coconut bar.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that smoky caramel flavor to it.
This one is like, if you didn't want to be very sweet, like this one is like totally indulging. Week before my period, need to have all the sugar I can get. This one's like post period, I still kind of want sugar, but I don't need that much. And maybe something a little bit more fruity. I wouldn't smell it to get me enticed into it, but I would just nibble on it. Alright, man, these are super sticky. Yep, the little spoon. Okay. Again, it's jam though, so it's probably gonna taste like jam. Ooh, smell it, it's a little different.
I didn't know about this. No. This is a no-go for me. I will not like it.
I've had something similar. I think I like that. For me, I like the texture because this particular texture reminds me...
Bart likes it.
It kind of reminds me of a really dry jam.
Maybe that's it.
And the dry jam has like some...
I think it tastes too much like the plastic. That's what I have. That's what I taste.
Yeah, I get that. It kind of tastes plastic. Maybe they made it with like canola oil or Pulpe de, yeah, I think it's the fruit too. It's kind of like an apricot flavor, but not apricot. Apricot without
It's
the
guava.
texture. Or guava. But guava in turn tastes like apricot if you've never had guava.
It does?
To me it does. I don't know.
I've never had a fresh guava, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I've
I've
never
had
had
guava juice.
guava juice. Delicious.
It's like bullets.
You got an ammo bag. So basically this one is made from condensed milk and sugar. And apparently this is a really popular treat for little kids and stuff during festivals and
It tastes like a sugar daddy.
basically. And it's like not overly sweet.
It's a sugar baby.
And by the way, for this entire rack of suckers,
Rack.
which they come exactly, which they come like that and even in twice the size, but it's only 17 pesos. I specifically remember that one in the store being 17 pesos. It's less than
It's
a
like
dollar.
99 cents.
It's like 78 cents.
Whatever.
For that whole rack though, like for us, I'll
rolled all over me eating it. I have to hold the stick.
Yeah, he did just drool all over you. We got those droplets everywhere. Oh god.
He's pretty good about eating lollipops without eating the stick. As long as I hold on to it.
Well, yeah, you got no control to stop it otherwise.
But I have pictures of him holding a dum-dum between his paws and chewing on it. You got it! You got it!
Woo! Good job, Bart.
Bart likes the sweet milk. Yeah, it's definitely like a dulce de leche flavor. The sweet milk.
Which we have the original stuff there too. They had it at the convenience store at the corner from where my in-laws live, basically. And so,
I have to ask Juan if it's horchata or horchata.
horchata.
It is horchata?
Horchata.
Okay, so Chris was like, it's horchata. And I was like, babe, they don't say H's in Mexico. In Spanish. In general, Spanish. Not just Mexico, but Spanish. They don't
Well-
pronounce H's. They're silent.
Yeah, so they should be horchata. They should be horchata. But, you know, again, you can ask Juan and he can say it, but he'll say something. Okay, you can't even rely on him because he can't say yelp. He'll say jelp. And I'm like, baby, I love you. It's yelp. He goes, that's what I said, jelp. And I was like, yelp. And he was like, jelp. And I'm like, yelp. He's like, yelp.
Yelp.
And then he'll be like, yelp. I'm like, yes. He goes, isn't that what I've been saying? I'm like, no. He's like, jelp. And I was like, son of a bitch, no. I lost my shit. And I gotta say, like, one of my favorite memories of you is just you saying pickles. Because it's so funny.
Pickles. I don't see, they're pickles. I don't know. Something about where I put the emphasis on the letters.
Yeah, because she's all like, I just distinctly remember Peyton just standing there with her
Pickles.
face like she does, and she's just like, pickles.
Pickles. How do you say pickles?
Pickles.
Pickles. Isn't that what I'm saying? Pickles?
Yeah, but you're like, pickles. So what's your overall view? What do you think of Mexican snacks?
Pretty good. That's disgusting. Not a fan. But this is worse.
So these two are a 0.5 or a 1 sugar out of 10 sugars.
I'm not a big fan of that either. It has a really weird, like, plasticky aftertaste to me.
And it's probably because we're taking it straight from it. I bet if it had time to sit out and be exposed to the air,
yeah,
would taste
it may
a little
not
different.
taste, yeah.
Or if we put it in glass.
But what I like the most about these is that they're not so sweet. I expected them to be really sweet, and they're not. And that's what I like about them. I like the sourness of the tamarind. I don't even know what a tamarind looks like. I feel like I should look it up.
Right? I kind of want to look it up. There was things that they were forcing me to eat that I don't want to ask what they were because of strictly from the texture, and I was like, this taste is familiar, but it's off, and I don't want to know what it's from. And I honestly think
Because I don't want you to ruin the American version of it.
No, I don't. I've never had an American version of any of these things, but the one thing that I had was like slimy, fatty in a way, and I'm over here
Oh, I don't
like
like
I
slimy
swear to
anything.
God, if you fed me something that had anything to do with genitalia from a pig or a cow, I will kill you. Because that's disgusting. So, okay, so we tried all the different foods. We had a couple of story times for the video, and that was great.
And so I think that's going to be it for today. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so more people can see this. Subscribe if you want to.
What side it's going to be on.
Right, it's going to be somewhere on the screen or whatever. Don't forget to hit subscribe though, because you want to come back and hear more stories about Mexico. I've got 2 weeks worth of stories that we can go off of, and you're going to get to meet my fiance next because he's going to give his description on things. And lastly, you know, this adventure was co-hosted by my bestie Peyton because she's amazing and I love her so much. Thank you so much for coming on to my video.
Bart.
And our super special guest Bart, who loves all the foods. Okay, cool. So that's it for today. Peyton and I are signing off. We'll see you all next time.
Adios.
Be awesome and stay positive.
Amigos.
Love you all.